I absolutely love this image, and I think it will be perfect and beautiful for my art journaling page, for my collage. So I'm gonna fussy cut that, and I will be preparing my page as well, the one that you see here, my book, my wine book. I will prepare that for all sorts of medium work, and to do so, the best and the easiest way is to basically start off with gesso, white gesso, in order to, I'm sure I will need those as well, I'm guessing, to prime my page, to prepare it, to make it, even those as well. I feel that the bird subject will be nice, and since so many of you have loved the collage that I've done recently, I'll show you. I actually have it here next to me. So many of you loved this project, and I'll give you a link as well at the end of this video, maybe for this journal girl, collage girl. So many of you have loved it and tried it, that I figured let's go with it once more, a bit different maybe this time, and let's do some art journaling using our images and trying to work around that. So I'm gonna fussy cut that, and also what I will do is I'm gonna take a white gesso and I'm gonna prime my page. But you must remember that any old book that you use, some pages could be thick, some could be thin, so I have glued 2 pages together. I decided to glue those 2 together here and those 2 together here. So I'm gonna start off with covering everything with a layer of white gesso. Most definitely where I see the wine, I wish this to be more gone from my image. The prints, the printing, the words, the writing, I don't mind. I don't mind if it's gonna be slightly visible, but definitely those images, I wish them to be gone, more or less. So yes, priming your pages, any pages, whether it's a journal book or whether you make a canvas, priming is your way to go, step to start off, because primer and good gesso will hold your mediums, will help you to basically prepare everything for any sort of work that you plan to do here. So as you can see, my page is pretty much white, and I'm adding nearly the gesso is nearly dry on the first layer, so I'm adding a second to go nearly. So when this will be drying, I'm gonna fussy cut my elements, and I'm gonna come back to you with my fussy cutted pieces. I have my tiny birdie fussy cut, and I found this beautiful paper as well. It doesn't really go together, but I'm hoping it will. Somehow magically I'm gonna incorporate those together, since collage is a collage. It's no rules, however you wish things to look like. So I'm gonna fussy cut those elements as well, and hoping to put them together. Look at all of that fussy cut elements. My hands are sore. I used, for those who would ask, I always use for fussy cutting those tiny scissors. I think I have 3 pairs. I do actually. They're all over my desk. I have 3 pairs, as you can see, each of a different color, and I get them again from my dad. He sells them in his own shop. So every time I'm there and he has a different color, I buy it. So those are for sewing, I'm guessing. It's just for cutting little threads for sewing, and they are fabulous for fussy cutting basically. So this is what we have, and as you could see, like this flowers, they don't really go well with this. Maybe they don't, maybe they will. So the 2 big elements I'm thinking to put somewhere there, and then we have some corner which could work nicely maybe here. This could be nice maybe here, and then it would be, or maybe, yeah, I don't know, then it would be, no, I think that's fine. Then it would be lovely to be able to incorporate maybe the flowers from this part to this part, so they kind of be together. Same for here. And maybe I'm just, you know, out loud thinking right now, where could they be placed. And same here, could be there, and this could be somewhere here. What you think? I think it looks absolutely stunning. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue it, but before that I think I'm gonna go with one more layer of gesso, and this time, as you can see, I'm gonna do it a little bit different. So instead of coloring my page first and to then adding my my elements, I'm gonna add my elements first and then I'm gonna add color. So opposite to what we've done last time. So I'm gonna grab my gesso and I'm gonna come back to you. My pages are dry and gessoed, so time to add some gel medium. You can use also Mod Podge if you wish, so it's down to you what you're gonna use. I'm gonna use gel medium on top of my page. Oops, somewhere around here. I want to make sure that I have enough gel medium, maybe like that. And I want to make sure I have enough glue under the whole piece of paper of my element, and I will go over and make sure I'm gonna flatten it, and it will be nice and stick. I think it'd be nice if I have the clip, but I can't see them anywhere near me. A clip to hold your page in one place next to your so you know, the clip that would hold it here, and it would just be better. But anyway, now I'm gonna add this here. I'm thinking that it would be nice to maybe like that. And this part meant to be just around there. I think I need more gel, like there. So it is on top of the other one, which is fine. Maybe a little more there. I'm working quite fast, as you can see, because glue dries pretty fast as well, gel medium especially, and I don't want to have a situation where it's not gonna stick because the gel is already dry. So this part is pretty much dry, and we can add this little tiny cute flower. Now time to play around with this one. So I'm adding a layer of glue. You can use Mod Podge, as I said, or gel medium, as I do right now. Whether you use gloss or you will use matte, it doesn't matter. It's down to personal choice. They are the same. The only difference is one is gloss, one is matte. So there's no stress whether it's gonna be glossy, shiny or not. So whatever you have at home will be perfect. I like that. I didn't say it because I'm so concentrated in gluing, but I have to say I like that very much. I already have a million thoughts what color I'm gonna incorporate here. Oh, that will be so lovely here. So nice, so nice, beautiful. There we go. And now time to stick the pinkish flowers so they will match and work nicely with the rest, as if they are together and meant to be together. We're pretending this now that they were born to be here together. I'm not too sure where to put this one. could be here actually. Why not? Ah, oops. Come on, stay. Oh no, this is not your place, this is not where you belong. Well, once more. There we go, that's better. Now flattening that with a brush helps for sure. And my paper is quite thick, so it's not that easy to stick it. That's why I'm making sure that it's enough of that there's enough glue on it and that it will stick, that it's gonna be the glue will soften the paper and it will actually stick. Now time to dry it or leave it to dry, it's up to you. I'm gonna leave it for a little while and then I'm gonna come back and maybe quickly give it a dry, but I leave it for a little while on its own, just to not make any I don't want any sort of not bulbs, you know, bubbly effect of paper. So I'm gonna leave it naturally for 5 minutes, let's say, and then I'm gonna dry it. My pages are pretty much done, and next step is to add a layer of transparent gesso, and that is because gel medium is resist, so it would not hold your color and it would be much more difficult to doodle on it. So now the whole page I'll cover, including the image, I'm gonna cover with clear gesso, and that way it will help me to cover everything and yet again prepare everything for doodling and painting work. And I'm just adding a delicate layer of transparent gesso and I'm gonna let it dry. I hope your pages are ready by now, so everything is glued, stick together, covered with transparent gesso and ready to be painted, ready to be decorated. I decided to use this time the cheapest watercolors I have in my stash. Those are from eBay, I think, or place like that. Basically, they were cost-wise not really that much, maybe €3 or something, I don't know, but there's plenty of them. I think 24 colors. How many we have? 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, so 36 colors. 36 colors, watercolors, look for them. I'm gonna add some water on top, here and there, and I have my watercolor brush with me. So by looking at the color scheme, I like this color here. And what I will be doing is I'm gonna be going around the edges of my die cut, and I will be adding basically water, and I will be trying to, or maybe I'm gonna do like this even. That could be interesting. So my idea is to try and to just add a little bit of outline with the watercolor. I hope you can see it. Let me just put this maybe on the side, somewhere here near, and bring the camera closer to you so you can maybe see it better. Oh, there we go. I think that's better now. There we go. So I'm just grabbing some color, some color here, and the page is wet, so that's even nicer because the water and color runs down the the edges of my image. So I like that very much, and I definitely wish for this to be spread all over more and more. But before that, we have to work slowly before we gonna go and add more and more color like here. We will, but you know, in time, everything in its own time. We can do some splashes and see what will happen, and we will be probably adding all sorts of shades of pinks, probably, I'm guessing, but first things first. I don't want this to be too harsh, so I'm trying to blend in now. And so basically I'm trying to blend in the whole image to be kind of matching and to look as it is cut together. So the collage idea is to kind of make this look as if you have painted this and or draw it. So that's the nice way. Same for decoupage. When we do decoupage, the idea is to make it look for the viewer to believe you have actually achieved that effect. So yeah, that's some tricks and tips of things, but I like doing that very much. And I have to say, the previous video with the collage, the girl, I loved it so much, and you too. So I couldn't do any different. I'm gonna move now to this side, and I'm gonna do same way on this part. So I'm gonna swap sides. Will I spray this a little bit? So that will help to the paint to go nice and gently on its own. So I'm trying to kind of bring the whole picture together right now. It's a very time-consuming process, but at the same time it's very therapeutic, and also it just I think it's nice, the moment where we are able to make things looking as if they belong together. I think it's a nice moment. I like that moment, and it takes a little bit of practice from us, so you have to be patient and relaxed about it, and not, you know, don't stress yourself. It takes time. By the time in 5-10 minutes my project will look completely different to what's now. I'm not very precise, as you can tell. I'm not really bothered if I'll go with my color, with my brush on top of it's fine. I'm not using that very dark color, maybe even purposely. Some things I do without, you know, really thinking why, but probably this is the reason. I've used the lightest, so I can kind of go over more and color it even more, the whole page, and make this together with the rest. And it's very delicate, and it gives me the possibility to play in case I'm wrong, in case something is wrong. So I'm adding just the same color, touches of that color here and there. It's a nice color, isn't it? It's an interesting color. I'm not saying it's that perfect for that image, but it's perfect for, I think, for our background, for our first stage of the painting. So we can be pretty much relaxed about it without stressing that, oh, I did it too much or something like that. Now I think I'm gonna go back with the camera. I'm gonna dry this a little bit. Okay, that was super loud. I should cut it off, but it's okay. Now I'm wondering about this color. I have to check it outside. Let me grab some. Oh, look at this. Isn't it just perfect? It is. Okay, before I do so, I'm gonna go back again just a little bit with my pale pink, just a little bit yet again, just to make sure that we have this not only where the image is, but also next to it. I like the shadowy effect thing, so I'd like to keep that very much. Now when the dark color will come as the second go, of course parts of this beautiful delicate pinkish salmony color will be gone. So I want to make sure that it's gonna be still visible somewhere, whether it's gonna be next to the image or further from the image, but I want this to have that color still. So I love that. It's gonna be amazing, I can tell. Well, I can't, but I can feel it. I feel it's gonna be superb, superb. Don't be afraid, just go for it. Just stick your brush in your paints and just give it some background, and you see all the book, and you can do so much. You can really do so much more than you think. Okay, I think we are good here. Now I am I am really a little nervous about this super dark color, but I am gonna go for it, and that's it. I love that color. So now, because my images were and around the edges and everything were still wet, it's okay because I can blend in nicely. So I'm gonna dilute that a little more, so don't stress yourself. You can work around that. Oh, I love it. I so much love that. Work kind of fast, as in if you leave your color too long, it will be hard for you to blend in this. So pay attention, where is the color, where you add it with your brush, and go back with water to nicely blend in that. Now, what will happen if we do this? How is that? That is so pretty, 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 pretty. Pretty, pretty. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing here, hoping for some pretty results. You know, if the results are gonna be okay, I'm gonna be happy with that as well. Life is not about being perfect, and same for our art. Every project is a learning process for us, learning curve, learning moment. So this is the way you should treat it. Relax about it, don't stress, just go for it and have a joy. This is the most important thing. So many of you have came back to creating, to painting after years and years, and you were saying in the comment section, thanking me that, look at this, for doing it, that you found the belief you can actually do it. So, you know, you can. You really can do it. Just go for it. Now I'm just adding touches of this dark. I'm quite amazed with the quality of the watercolor here, isn't it? It's quite strong for the €3 cost, so that's impressive, I should say. Oh, I love that color. Matches yours. So find some image, you know, any image you have at home. And a flowery image maybe just will help to be able to kind of go for the idea I have shown you here. I'm not too sure I'm that super happy about this little bit. I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind in 2 seconds. Some drips are nice, some drips are less nice. So, but anyway, love that. Love that feeling here around the whole piece. It's just superb. And as you can see, we didn't use much of a scale, much of the product here. Quite opposite. We're working with what we have: cheap watercolors, paper elements, as in papers that you have around the house somewhere, and just go for it. Okay, shall we do that again and here and see what will happen? That's nice. That's nice. What about a little bit like that? Love this, love this, love this. Now, I know the color scheme at first wasn't the most matching, but look, it looks not too bad, I guess. We could play around with the brown. I'm thinking to chance it and see if the brown will be anywhere nice here. Can you see? You can. Okay. Just, you know, just trying to chance my arm here, if the brown will be something nice. Just as addition, you know, not really much concentrating on the brown, but just to add a little bit of a thought to it that, yeah, the brown is there actually, so incorporating that a little bit could be pretty much nice, I think. Interesting. I think it will be interesting in 2 seconds. Now let's see. First we do like this. I love that. I'm gonna leave that and I'm gonna add touches of more brown. I love it actually. Look, you never know how things will turn out to you for you. Just have to give it a go, give it a try, give it a chance. And like as always, I didn't have much plan for this page. Well, I knew I want some collage. That was my kind of what I thought, collage for you, because so many of you actually loves collaging. I had no idea. You have said like you really do work in collages, so I said, well, wow, okay, well then I can, you know, do it as well more often, since I truly enjoyed my project. So I hope this will be equally interesting for us both, guys. I should say both 100 of us here. Okay, I love it. Can I just love it? Ah, oh, look at that, look at this. And now let's do this. Oh, you can't see, can you? I mean, wow. Okay, this is something I totally love and adore, and wow. Okay, what I wish to do now is I lost the dark of my pink, so I'm just gonna touch in a few places, nothing too much, just a little bit, because I have a lot of brown now. I love it, but I wish to make sure I still have my pinkish shadows here, so I'm just gonna go over them. As you can see, just the touches, just touches. Plus it's nice when the color ink goes around the edges and creates this dark look around it. I just adore that 2 bits. Okay. Super. What do you think, guys? Oh, I can see my battery is flashing. No. Okay, let's have this and downwards. Last one, last time. Let the magic happen itself. Beautiful. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. So much. I'm gonna leave it to dry and I'm gonna come back to you. And my pages are dry. Now I'm gonna outline a little bit with my graphite pencil, or you can use, the other one is graphite and charcoal. I will use graphite this time, I think. And I'm gonna go just gently at the edges. I'm not too sure everywhere, just here and there, just to kind of build on a better, bigger shadow maybe. But you know, just a little bit. Not, I don't want to outline everything everywhere. No, I wish to keep some brighter pieces as well, brighter elements maybe. So I'm just gonna randomly pick some. I can't find the sharpener, so my my pencil is not really sharp. I have to be careful because it's quite thick when it does my lines, so I have to be quite gentle with it. Okay, so as you can see, I'm gonna probably add a little more on the side here. Sorry, upside down would be just easier for me to, since I'm left-handed, and the table is full of things around, so I have not much room to maneuver. So I'm gonna outline my flowers here on the side, because I think I wish this to be a little darker, maybe a little bit, but again, this is more like an instinct feeling than anything else. We do work, as you can see, on the contrast, since we have kept some white space here, and many of you is asking me, how do you keep white space white? Well, you could see now how this happened. You basically have to be very careful when adding the color. That's all. You can always go over with gesso, and if you feel like you wish your white space being more white, make some bigger contrast, you can always go over with gesso and add some more. So that's how you can, but definitely just be careful. Just be careful how you play with your colors in order to not. You could see that I was adding colors in the same kind of places, so to more or less stay with the same color. I was adding colors all the time in the same places. So then, even when there was more color, my white space was still untouched, kind of. Well, a little bit, but not that much. The other thing is, when you're doing shadowing like I'm doing now, and I'm using my finger to blend in, it's good to make sure your project is dry, because you may, and I'm pretty impressed with myself. I'm usually disaster, you know that. Many times I ripped some pieces because I wasn't waiting long enough, and I didn't dry it properly. So dry your project properly, that's for sure. And I love that shadowy effect of the pencil. I always like that. Oftentimes I play with my pencil and just add it because I think it's just nice. So looking good. Looking good. We need some title. I think I found some nice very old stickers. I don't think they're available anymore, so you can try to find them, but I don't think they are. And I think we may do some splashes maybe with white as well. What do you think? I think it could be pretty much nice to do a little bit of that. The finger. So let me grab some white splashes maybe. I have some paint here, and I'm gonna dilute it even more with water. So I'm gonna dip in my brush in that, and I'm gonna just flick it or stick, like that. There we go. Gentle splashes here and there. I think we need even more paint. No, I like that. Even the black one could be nice, but I'm a chicken to try it. I'm happy with the white one. I'm also thinking, wouldn't it be just nice to do some bit of a little bit of dots with my Sharpie? Where is my Sharpie? Oh yeah, I have it. Let me find my Sharpie. Maybe in the middle where the flowers are, and just kind of, yeah, I think that's very nice indeed. Just to, just to bring some interest to it, since it's quite a busy page. It's nice to, I like that. Can you see? I think it does give this little bit of something special. And I'm gonna maybe just do different here, but white circle around those flowers, just to have it different than the other flowers. That's nice. I think it's nice. I hope you can see it correctly in the camera, because I'm bending now so I don't see the camera. Okay, yeah, and just, I think it's nice like that. I love that. Definitely. Definitely it's nice. Little touches of white. It just gives us this, you can doodle as well if you wish. For those who ask, Sharpie is the pen to go for. I love, 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 love Sharpie. Even look, you can just doodle away and do some magic here if you wish. Why not? We lost some flowers here, but that's okay. So a little bit of doodle of white. It's nice. It's nice. It gives this interest and I guess definition, I would call it. Definition to our flowers. What do you think, guys? I like that. Wow. I love it. Quite pleased with how this turned out. I'm gonna bring that back to you now, and I'm gonna grab my titles. Those are very old stickers from Crazy Craft. I mean, super old. And I'm thinking to use some of that here. Smile, love you, adore, memory, happy, maybe hello today would be nice. Hello, and I have today. So I'm not too sure if you can find those stickers, possibly not, because they could be, what could they be? They could be easily 3 years old, 5 years old. Oh, and the little heart, because we love hearts. And it's just nice. No, one is enough actually, you know, don't go overboard. One is plenty. I think we are done here. I'm pretty sure we're done, and I have no idea how this happened that I'm doing a third project in a row pink. I'm gonna show you. This one is first. I've done last night a project. I'll show you quickly. There's no video on it, it's on my Instagram, but I've done it in pink. And I've done another in pink. What is wrong with me? I have no idea. So we have 3 projects pink. They're all different. I've used my stencils here and my stickers. You can see that page on my Instagram. And the third piece is pink. I mean, it's a less into ice pink. It's the, and this is very flashy and screamy pink. Same for here, I would say. So this one is pretty much soft in that matter, but how beautiful. I love that. And you could see how you can incorporate 2 completely different colors and designs into one piece. I hope it was inspirational, and as always, I'm gonna thank you for your beautiful, amazing comments left after every video. Some of you are commenting literally after every single video I post, which means so much to me. When you don't change your avatar, your little picture of, I do remember your photos and usually your name as well, and it's so nice, and it's very homey and special feeling when you see same people. Of course, I love when the new people join and share the experience and say what they think. I love that too, but it's beautiful to see same people watching it and being inspired every time. So thank you so much as always for being here around. I'm gonna finish at that. I think I don't need to add any more. I'm gonna add the link for the girl at the end of the video, so you can have a look at this similar idea but slightly different with the collage from magazine. with the element from magazine. Is there anything I should mention? No, I don't think so. Oh yeah, I know. Sometimes when you comment, you're leaving beautiful suggestions of how you would do the things different or what I could add. I love that. Absolutely, adore reading comments where you suggest things that you think it was wrongly done because of something, and you explain your point of view. Many of you is jumping into interaction and having a conversation. I love that. I think the forum under the video is also a great way to learn things from each other, so thank you for that involvement very much. I'm gonna finish at that, and I'm gonna wish you a beautiful day or night. And as always, if you're inspired by this or other project that I've shown, I hope to see your makes. So if you could tag me and use hashtag Maremi Small Art, I will definitely see those projects, and I'm gonna come and say hi maybe, or just be proud of you, which is the most important. Not just, it's the most important part. So thank you so much. I will chat to you super soon. Thank you. Bye. Bye.